What I'm going to take you through now is the kettlebell swing. We're going to have a look at the standard double arm swings, then we'll have a look at some alternating ones, and then we'll have a look at just the single arm version there as well. Okay, so first up we're going to have a look at the position, and the basic mechanics are going to be the same for all three exercises. When your hips are about shoulder width or a touch wider, we're going to be basically softening the knees and loading up the hips. This exercise is phenomenal for everything on that posterior chain, so right the way up the back side there, okay? So again, just wider than shoulder width, we're going to be softening the knees, dropping back through the hips, and here's your end position right there, okay? We want the chin up, eyes facing forwards, we just drop down through those knees at touch, and it's all about the hips. Shoulders stay down and back. From there, we're going to drive the hips forwards, and then thrust in the arms just up to about parallel to the floor is fine. Hips finish in a touch forwards, okay? So we're going from the top there, we're dropping down into those hips, drive up. So we're dropping down, driving up, drop down, drive up. Kind of common errors on this one. A lot of time people either come down and just like treat it like as a squat with like a front raise, or the other one people do is actually kind of bend down too much through that upper back. Okay, so we want to really avoid those. So pay close attention to your form on these. The other thing that people do quite frequently is actually as they're dropping down there, might get there okay, but then they'll actually lead through the shoulders and the arms. So they'll actually come up from here and then the hips will follow. The move, remember, wants to come up through those hips. That's where the power is going to be coming from, and that's what we're looking to develop with these. Okay, so let's have a look at the full reps right now. So again, just wider than shoulder width, we're going to soften the knees, sink back into those hips, and drive it up. Okay, so again, hips coming slightly forwards at the top, nice and strong through the core, so make sure you keep that brace the whole time. Drop down, drive up. Every single rep wants to look identical, or as close as possible. Alright, so that's your standard kettlebell swing. The other thing we can do here is have a look at the single arm swings as well. So for the single arm swings, same basic mechanics. What we're going to do there is on the way down, I'm just going to twist the thumb so it faces backwards. Then when we get towards the top, the palm is going to face the floor. Okay, so for the single arm swings, it looks like this. So thumb down, palm down, thumb down, palm down. Again, sinking back into those hips. Keep the other arm just out to the side there to help with the balance. And again, driving up through those hips. The other thing we can do is have a look at the alternating swings as well. Now for this one, it's probably easier and simpler and more comfortable for on the way down to have your thumb facing forwards and your pinky finger facing backwards. And what we're going to do here is actually switch hands at the top of the rep. So it looks a bit like this. So down into the hips, switch to the top. Down to the hips, switch to the top.